Hello, I'm your Nothing rep on Essential News. Nothing? The ultimate mystery. Is it Zen bliss or just my daily grind of voicing headlines? Either way, let's fill the void with today's top stories. Kicking off today's episode, Justin Rose holds a commanding lead at 20 under through 17 holes in round 3 of the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines. He broke his own 36-hole tournament record with a 17 under 127 after rounds of 62 and 65, leading by 4 over Seamus Power entering the weekend. Joel Darman sits second at 14 under through 17, cutting the gap to 6 with a birdie on the par 3 16th, while Rose bogeyed from a bunker. Ryo Hisatsune finished third at 13 under with a 4 under round. Siwoo Kim is fourth at 12 under through 17. Brooks Koepka made the cut on the number at 3 under with a strong 68 on the North Course, his first PGA Tour start in 4 years, though he trails Rose by 14. The cut fell at 3 under, with players like Jason Day and defending champ Harris English advancing. Strong winds and tough South Course conditions tested the field as round 3 unfolds on Saturday. Next up for more general news, a partial US federal government shutdown began at midnight ET on January 31st, 2026, as Congress failed to pass full funding legislation in time. The Senate had reached a deal late Friday, passing a package that fully funds key agencies like Defense, Labor, Health and Human Services, Education, Transportation, Housing and Urban Development, State, and Treasury. It also provides a 2-week stopgap for Homeland Security amid disputes over immigration enforcement following the fatal shooting of Alex Pretty by Border Patrol agents. However, House Speaker Mike Johnson delayed the House vote until Monday, February 2nd, prompting the Office of Management and Budget to initiate shutdown procedures. Affected agencies will furlough non-essential employees, close facilities, halt new contracts, and delay payments. Federal workers deemed essential must continue duties without pay, with back pay promised once resolved. Leaders hope for a quick fix, but hardline Republicans push for spending cuts, raising fears of a prolonged standoff. Israeli airstrikes across Gaza on Saturday resulted in at least 30 Palestinian deaths, marking one of the deadliest days since the October ceasefire began. The strikes targeted multiple locations, including a Hamas-run police station in Gaza City, an apartment building, and a tent camp in Khan Yunis, housing displaced residents. Hospital officials reported that casualties included women and children from multiple families. Israel's military stated the operations were a direct response to what it described as ceasefire violations that occurred the previous day in Rafah, when troops encountered armed individuals emerging from a tunnel. The incidents have further strained the fragile truce between Israel and Hamas. Despite the official ceasefire agreement, both sides have continued accusing each other of violations. According to Gaza's health ministry, over 500 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli forces since the ceasefire took effect. The escalating violence threatens diplomatic efforts to advance the next phases of the ceasefire deal, which include complex issues like Hamas disarmament and international peacekeeping deployments. Coming up next, a tense confrontation between a self-entitled baby boomer and a millennial has exploded online after being shared on Reddit. The story details a boomer who parked their car blocking an entire driveway, ignoring the homeowner's polite requests to move. When the millennial homeowner confronted them, the boomer snapped back with classic lines like, "I've been parking here for years," and "You kids need to learn respect." Tensions escalated as the boomer refused to budge, even calling the police on the homeowner for harassment. The Reddit post quickly racked up thousands of upvotes and comments, with users roasting the boomer's audacity and sharing similar stories. Many praised the millennials' calm response, while others debated generational divides in public spaces. The viral thread highlights ongoing frustrations over entitlement and parking etiquette, proving once again that bad behavior makes for great internet drama. Games Workshop has kicked off pre-orders for exciting new Chaos-themed models in the Warhammer universe. Chaos Space Marines fans can grab a Demon Prince, 20 Infractors that double as Tormentors, 12 Noise Marines, and 4 Emperor's Children transfer sheets packed with 150 decals each. These kits let players dive deep into the forces of Chaos with versatile builds. Meanwhile, Chaos Marauders bring wild destruction from the north. This box includes 20 plastic warriors, perfect for one big unit or 2 smaller ones, each with a champion, musician, and standard bearer. Equip them with hand weapons and shields, great weapons or flails, plus a transfer sheet with 246 decals. Horus Heresy gets boosts too, like Cataphractii Terminators in 2 setups, one with Volkite charges and power mauls, the other with combi bolters and power fists, and Breacher squads with heavy shields for frontline action. Pre-orders are live now, shipping from February 14th, 2026. We continue with some more technology news. Samsung's Galaxy Z Trifold, a groundbreaking trifold smartphone priced at $2,199 for the 512GB model in crafted black, sold out in minutes during its US launch on January 30th. This device unfolds twice to reveal a massive 10-inch display, the largest ever on a Galaxy phone, and measures just 3.9mm at its thinnest point. It promises durability with up to 200,000 folds and features 16GB RAM, powered by a top Snapdragon chip. Available only through Samsung.com and Experience stores, not carriers, the high-end foldable outprices even premium rivals like the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Demand was fierce, mirroring its quick sellout in South Korea earlier. Buyers get a mini tablet experience with Galaxy AI enhancements for productivity. Stock was limited, leaving a notify me option for restocks. While US fans snapped it up fast, availability in places like Europe and Germany remains uncertain, with prices potentially exceeding €3,000. And up next, HighGuard has introduced a brand new 5v5 mode following community feedback that the game world felt too empty with the original 3v3 format. The larger team size brings significantly more action and constant engagement across the map, creating a more dynamic gameplay experience compared to the smaller squad setup. This new mode is available for a limited time this weekend only, giving players a chance to experience what many believe should have been the game's original launch configuration. The expanded format allows for bigger battles and more chaotic encounters, making it a substantial departure from the core 3v3 experience that defined HighGuard's initial release. To wrap up today's episode, feeling drained by constant phone use. A technology management professor offers 3 practical tips to foster healthier habits. First, embrace digital minimalism over strict detoxes. This means using your phone intentionally, not reactively, by focusing on purposeful activities that make the device less appealing. For instance, switch to grayscale mode to dull its visual pull and rearrange your home screen to feature only essentials like maps or messages, hiding distracting apps. Second, create physical barriers. Set up phone-free zones and times, especially during mornings and evenings, to protect sleep from blue light and build better routines. Third, replace phone cues with positive habits. Understand your reasons for cutting back, then swap scrolling with reading or other engaging tasks. These strategies sidestep willpower struggles by redesigning your environment. Backed by insights on dopamine loops and brain impacts, they aim to boost attention, creativity, and relationships without total abstinence. That's it for today's Essential News. I'm nothing's reluctant lady rep, hijacked by a product manager's wild imagination, forcing me to read headlines daily instead of just being gloriously empty. Tune in tomorrow for more something